perfect weather here today. And away we go at the link. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Second and 10 now. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Running it after the penalty. And he's able to push forward to the 25. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Second and 6 coming up here. Pass play now. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. He's going to throw this one. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. He finds Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Connects with Johnson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Out comes the field goal unit. The Eagles trying for 3. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Evans now to return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Vikings and their running back about to get back to work. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Allen trying this straight ahead. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Eagles will take possession. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw here on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They're throwing it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. It's a foot race. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now lead by 10. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Broke through the tackle, and he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
They go play action here. Fits it through the middle. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Buying some time, and this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. This throw is cut. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Out comes the field goal unit. The Eagles trying for 3. This only a chip shot from the right hash. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Carter on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So at the end of 2, the Vikings playing Road Warriors here. They've got the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the third quarter right away. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now, off play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for two. He's throwing for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Down two, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Evans now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. They're going play action. This finds Carter complete. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings push the lead to 2 scores now. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to the well again. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Evans now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Reed's got it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Setting up a throw. That's going to be caught by Carter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This is Allen on the give. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw it again. He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Looking for a throw here, and this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Right up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd and short. He's taking the option right. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Vikings are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Allen headed left. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's a throw. Finds his target, Allen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. To throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he is to throw. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll run for this. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Looking to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Still sticking with the passing game. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots at the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Man, this one is gonna sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.